What's happening, guys? Today I want to cover listing images. As you know, when you sell on Amazon, the images are so important. As important as your actual product, because people aren't walking into a store and picking up your product and checking it out. They're looking at the images. That's what's helping them make that decision. So today I want to go through the process of how I plan out product images, which is absolutely critical. And secondly, how you can actually take your images. And I'm going to be going over the fastest photography service I've ever used. Probably the fastest on earth, because they can do your product images the same day as the product arrives. What? And I'm also going to be sharing with you the actual images, like some of these ones here, that this service took for me. So you can vet their quality and if it's something you're looking for. So step number 1 is to plan how you are going to get the product. That might sound simple, but you actually have to think about the logistics there, because you're having your product manufactured, let's say in China or Vietnam or wherever. But how do you get one or two or three units just for the image taking purposes? And there's 2 effective ways of doing this. The first is to order a custom sample from your manufacturer. So while you're manufacturing, or even before you start manufacturing, you have them create one fully customized sample exact to the spec you want of your final product and have them ship that to you. The second and less expensive and probably more common option is to ask your supplier just to produce 1 or 2 extra units as they manufacture. They'll often even do that for free, by the way. But then those 1 or 2 units are express shipped to you. So while the bulk of your inventory is on like a big freight forwarding ship going slowly to the warehouse, you receive those 1 or 2 units by air express. You get them very quickly and well ahead of your big bulk inventory arriving at Amazon. But once you've chosen your option there, you come to step 2. This is to write out who buys your product and why. Now, I know this might seem a little silly or airy-fairy, but this is absolutely critical. This will result in images that are actually going to convert. And we're going to use our whiskey glass set as an example again here. And these are the people who buy our product. Number 1 is actually people who buy this as a gift for a man. Specifically, people buying gifts for men on Father's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, etc. The second type of person who buys our product is someone who's begun drinking whiskey or has drunk whiskey for a while, but they're looking to invest in their first whiskey kit. And the third type, and probably the smallest group, are those whiskey connoisseurs looking to get another set to add to their kind of collection of whiskey accessories. Step number 3, as important, is write out why someone would buy your competitor's product over yours other than reviews. What are the reasons they would choose a competitor over you, but not the review count? And much of this you can figure out on Amazon itself. Which offerings are being bought the most, which ones are not seeing much love, and especially in review research. Customers are going to mention why they loved buying that product or why they didn't like that product. And you can tell very quickly why someone would choose your competitor over you within this niche. So we did some review research and we found that customers would choose our competitor over us for these reasons. Number 1, a better suited style and aesthetic. 2, they have crystal glass as opposed to normal glass. 3, they have better packaging and a nicer box, which is going to allow for better gifting. 4, more items if they have a more comprehensive bundle. 5, more ergonomic glasses, which really means nicer glasses to hold. 6, a better internal layout of the product, so it makes for a better opening experience. 7, a stronger looking box that looks like it's going to last. And 8, is higher quality accessories. This is things like the whiskey stones or coasters or tongs. So once you have your list of why someone would buy your competitor's product, you're ready to move on to step number 4. And this is to turn step 2 and 3 into image objectives, we're now going to look at how can we take that information and use it within our images. So using our whiskey glass set as an example again, from the information we just gathered, here are our image objectives. Objective 1, this is to emphasize the styling of our product. Now we know this is mainly bought for men as a gift, or men themselves are buying this. And so we want to have a strong manly kind of aesthetic here. And we're going to do this through high quality images, which also focus on the uniform styling of all components to our bundle, the box and all the accessories. Objective 2, this is to emphasize that we use crystal glass as opposed to normal glass that they may find with other competing products. And we need to explain the benefits of crystal glass within this one image. Objective 3, this is really to exemplify the beautiful wooden box that we have as the packaging to this, and which is kind of going to be the store of these products over time. So we want to emphasize that box and how it makes for an incredible gifting experience as well. Objective 4, this is to showcase ourselves as the most comprehensive bundle here. So we're probably going to have one image here which has everything laid out, like on a tabletop type of thing, everything laid out showing how comprehensive our package is. Objective 5, this is ergonomics. So we want to emphasize the ergonomics, or how comfortable it is to hold our glasses. We're probably going to do that in a lifestyle picture with the glasses being held. Objective 6, opening experience. So we're probably going to have an image with the box being opened or half opened, and it shows how all the accessories have their own place and how this will make for a great opening experience for whoever does open it. Objective 7 is strength and durability. And we're really going to focus on our box here and how the hardware of that box, latches, hinges, how those things are very, very durable, and we have focused on those. We know from reviews that people are disappointed in the kind of low quality hardware being used. So we are going to give our customers confidence in that aspect. So that might well be an image that has the box, maybe even a lifestyle image. However, we might have like a zoomed in circle on the latches or hinges, that type of thing. And objective 8 is accessories. So we're really going to focus on the quality of our accessories here, our whiskey stones, our coasters, our whiskey tongs, etc., or whiskey stone tongs. But here we're showing that we also have high quality accessories. We haven't skimped on those to make the box and the glasses good and, gone with cheap accessories. Those are of the same quality. So once you have your objectives, you want to move on to step 5. And this is to evaluate your results pages. Now, keeping your objectives in mind, you actually want to go to your top keyword pages on Amazon. Look at your top 1 to 3 keywords that customers type in to find your product. And you want to be looking at the results. Which competitors are selling really well that have lower reviews? Because that tells you their main image, which is our primary focus here, tells you their main image is so good that it's getting high click-through rate and they're converting. So you can see we're on Amazon here. And what we want to do is go to our main keyword, which this is, whiskey glass set. And we want to look for offerings with lower reviews like this one. And look at that main image. Why is that main image? Is that something we want to follow? We know it's converting well with low reviews. And so you're getting ideas for that main image. Here again, lower reviews. And we can see this is converting, and something that jumps out at me here is when you have all components, everything within that main image, that's helping these convert well. So our box, we definitely want in the main image, all of our accessories, etc. But we're also looking at things like should the box be closed or open, etc. So these are the 2 primary ones we are going to look at. First of all is this one. You can see 81 reviews. Actually really high price point and converting very well. So this is their main image, and you can see it looks very good. They've used the space incredibly well with the glass and the box like that, but shows everything. Box closed, box open, all accessories. And there's this one. So this one you can see is a smaller kit, but again, it shows everything And this one does not have the box closed, it's all open, but a mix you can see of accessories outside and inside the box appears to do well. Another thing I notice here is an angled box seems to be the best. So that's probably something we'll employ in our image. We won't have it just straight dead on. We'll probably angle it similar to these two. Now we know they're getting good click-through rates, but we also know they're converting well. So at this point, you also want to look at their other images and what they're doing there. So for these two competitors, make sure you do look through everything else they do, because that is definitely converting and you should be able to get some really good ideas. These are some great lifestyles. For example, you can see they're even focusing on the gifting. They have also done a lot of research here. They know this is going to do well at Christmas, anniversaries, etc. And step number 6, this is to plan your images. You've got a good idea of what's working on the market now. You have your objectives in mind. You're actually going to outline physically or digitally, but you're actually going to outline each of your images. Now there's 2 real ways to do it. You can literally draw it out, which I enjoy doing, but another way is to screenshot similar images and then write little notes of how you want to adapt those, improve them, make them better. You can also take multiple screenshots that should be infused into one image. So do this, it could be like even in a Word document or something, but create your plan for your images, where everything's going to be, and a little write out. And this is important for 2 reasons. One is you now know that you're covering all your objectives. And 2, if you use an image service, which I'm going to show you today, you have something you can send to them. You have an exact plan of what you want. That's going to save both you and the service time and money, because I know exactly what it is you want and you're much more likely to be happy with the result. So starting with our main image. On this one, we want to try and encompass all our objectives. Remember, we had 8 objectives. We want to try pull all of those into this one image to some extent, because that's going to allow us to convert or get clicks from most of the people looking for this product. Now, the main image we want to have at least 3 split tests of. All that means is we have 3 different versions of the main image. And those are ones we can swap out at will on Amazon and see how our performance changes. So definitely 3 main images. And on screen here, you can actually see an example of this. So we've taken screenshots of the ones we want to follow. We want to do something similar to this. And we've put this into a document form or a plan form. This is something you could then share with an image service. Now, some of these you're going to adapt or have a little note on how you want to adapt it and change it or make it even better. But again, you want 3 split tests of that main image. Then moving on to product image number 1. This is the one where we want a composition of all products. And as you can see on screen here, we wrote out some notes on this, descriptions of each as well, of each of the items. Similar to this one, position our product as being the most comprehensive. Then in brackets, our objective. Which objective does this fulfill? So again, this could be a drawing or a screenshot, but you put some notes here, and this is something you could pass on to a service. And moving on to product image 2. On screen here, you can see it's going to be a lifestyle emphasizing the benefits of crystal glass. That's really important for us. And 4 short descriptions. 100% lead-free crystal, because that is the advantage of crystal. Unmatched clarity, another advantage of crystal. Glass that lasts and comfortable to hold, ergonomics. And you can see there's actually 2 images here where we're saying we could make this better with an added image from the top. This one, include this within this image somehow. So composition similar to this, but with this in it, with a zoomed image or circle image or this integrated somehow. And this is objective 2 and 5, crystal glass and ergonomics. Product image 3. Here we want to showcase the box and aesthetics, focusing on durability, particularly of the hardware. Here could have zoom in circle on the latches and hinges. So that's really what we want to zoom and focus on in our own image. Similar composition to this. and here are our objectives. Product image 4. So here we're looking at an internal focused image. It's going to show every item in its own place, all neatly, similar to this, like this, but from a higher angle, because we don't actually have stuff on the roof of this box. And a statement like the ultimate opening experience or uncompromised organization, and this fulfills objective 6. And product image 5. This is going to be an image focused on accessory items, specifically whiskey stones, tongs, and the coasters, just like this, and the objective 8 will be fulfilled. But in this, we also want to add a zoomed image of the stones, specifically how the stones are better than others. And here you can see an example image of this, a breakdown of a whiskey stone, which we would integrate into this image. And product image 6. This will actually be a competitive versus image. So we're showing how we outcompete competitors on certain objectives, especially things like the crystal glass over normal glass, or whiskey stones that cool for longer, or stronger box. But we've probably done stronger box enough here. More ergonomic we've also covered, so we're probably going to focus on something like this. And attached here is an example, so that a service or someone who does your photos for you knows exactly what you're looking for. And product image 7, this is your lifestyle. So this is going to show the kit being gifted to an ecstatic recipient, someone really happy they've received the product, and it's also for different occasions of gifting. This will fulfill objective 3. And there's just an example image here so they know what to go on. And guys, I know these are screenshots, so it might look like, oh, you're just copying the competitors. No, what you're doing is either drawing it out or taking screenshots, but giving them an idea of what you want. But you do want to make this your own. Remember, you want to learn from the competitors who are there, what's working, but you want to better them. And there'll be a lot of aspects of the images you can improve. So step number 7, this is to have the pictures created. Now there are a lot of services out there, but I've chosen to go with Fast Photography. This is for a number of reasons. They literally have the fastest turnaround time I've ever seen. It's insane, literally the same day. So if your product arrives today, your images will be taken today. They also have competitive pricing and very flexible image packages. So you can speak to them on exactly what your needs are, and they're willing to flex on those. And of course, high quality images. Quality is paramount. And here on screen, you can see their website, what it looks like, and you can actually give them a try for free. If you're still concerned or you want to vet their performance, they will actually do one image for you totally free, and then you can decide whether to use them or not. But in a nutshell, here's how it works. You're going to go over to their site, link in the description below or in the pinned comment. And I'm also going to try and get you guys a discount with them as well. So make sure you do use those links, and I'll let you know there if there is a discount. But then you're going to choose your Amazon package or packages. So decide if you need 1 or 2 Amazon packages. Personally, I would need 2, and I recommend you get 2 Amazon packages. And in a moment, I'll explain my exact choices, and perhaps you want to follow suit. So once you've chosen your package, you are going to check out. But while you check out, you are going to give them a description of exactly what you're going to be sending them. After that, you're going to get an email from them with shipping instructions, and you're actually going to ship your product to them. Remember, this is that 1 or 2 extra units that you got from your manufacturer. Once your product arrives with them, those photos will be taken for you on the same day. The images are then sent to you via email, so they'll land in your inbox. You're going to download your images and then review them. Check if you're happy, and if you're not happy, you can request revisions. So guys, pretty simple process there, but you can see the most difficult part for sure is having them understand exactly what it is you need. And that's why I said you want to break things down like we went through now. I know a bit tedious, but that gives them an exact idea. Okay, they want something like this, but with this and these notes or this saying, they know exactly what you're looking for. So that's very important. But other than that, a very simple process. And finally, I want to give you guys the results. I'm actually going to show you the actual images they did for us. And I'm going to give you some info on the pricing. So on screen here, you can actually see their pricing list. And to make this simple, you can get individual photos done and you can see whether or not it has a model in it, what type of background, is it white or like a lifestyle background showing the product in its natural environment, and the pricing. The second group here is infographics. So if you want individual infographics, you can have these done again with the same columns and pricing. But most importantly, this third tier, Amazon packages. Now we went with this first one, white standard Amazon package. This includes 5 standard images and 1 infographic. So this is the one package that we purchased, and this can be pretty cost effective. Now again, you could choose variations of this here if that works for you. But the other we went with, because you will want lifestyle and you will want models within your images, we actually went with live model lifestyle. So the most expensive one here as well. And as you can see here, this is any combination of 5 of like any of these versions of images and an infographic. Of course, we can have lifestyle or white at that price. Most of those are lifestyle. So overall, we went with this first one, $99, and this last one, $329. Overall, it was $429. And that gave us 12 images. 6 in the first bundle, white backgrounds and infographic, and 6 in the second, all lifestyle backgrounds and models, etc. And here's a much simpler breakdown of the 2 packages that we went with. You can see the first group here, all white background, and you can see the second group here, all lifestyle or model images, and the breakdown of price there. But these are the 2 packages I would recommend. It's going to give you more than enough images and a mix of white and lifestyle. And at the bottom here, you can see why you want to go with the packages, because it's going to be a lot cheaper than individually selecting all of these. When it's in a bundle, makes it much cheaper as a group. But now what I want to do is I'm going to blow up each of these so you can actually see the quality and exactly what they did for us. So first of all, our main images. Here's the first one they produced for us. I think it looks really good. You can see our bundle's a little more unique in that we're really going for that manly kind of tough feel. But you can see everything in one image. Beautiful box in the background there, angled as we wanted. Whiskey within the whiskey glasses, which is something else we picked up on. But we also want variation main images. So we also had this one done where you can see it's just the box open, everything inside the box, but again, an angled box. And then we had this one created, which I think is really unique. There weren't others like this, but it's quite a powerful image with the accessories like this all posed in front of that box. Now for our comprehensiveness, we had this image created here where you can see each of our accessories and they are all labeled. So it shows the comprehensive bundle. This is our image of the crystal glass. We're emphasizing how we have crystal, not normal glass, as well as the ergonomics of holding the glass. And you can see those statements here that we asked for. This is the image emphasizing the box, the durability, and specifically focusing on the durability of the hardware, the hinges and latches, etc. I think this came out really well. This is our internal shot, so it's showing how it's a great opening experience and how each component has its own place. This is the image focusing on accessories, specifically the whiskey stones here. You can see the benefit of ours, that they're made of food grade stainless steel, but also a good shot showing also the coasters and the whiskey stone tongs. And here you can see a kind of competitive versus image, but we're really showing why our accessories are better than alternatives. In this case, the whiskey stones being better than standard ones due to their construction, and they will keep the whiskey cooler for longer. And of course, better than ice, because that's going to dilute the whiskey. And lastly here, we have a gifting experience. So this is one with a model, and it's showing how someone who buys this product, they're probably going to make that recipient happy, like our recipient over here. And it just emphasizes the gifting of this product, because we know a very big portion of our buyers are those looking to gift this. And as a bonus here, we also have a tech spec. So this one shows the actual dimensions of every single item within our bundle. And guys, remember, we had that done within 2 days. So as soon as your product arrives there, they are going to take those images for you same day. And you can request revisions if you're not happy with anything. But personally, I love how they followed the instructions and I'm very impressed with the quality. Then you have to add on to that they do it that quickly. I think they're a very, very good service. So if you are looking for listing images, make sure you check them out. Check the link below. I'm going to try get you guys a discount again. I'll list it there if I can do that. And please drop me a quick like if you did find this video helpful, particularly in optimizing your process around creating your own listing images. And let me know below, how do you take your images? Do you take them yourself or do you have a service do them for you? Remember to subscribe to the channel if you are not. Turn those notifications on. That way you're not going to miss any of our new releases. But I hope you're all keeping really well and I'll see you in the next video.